There's another stream that I watched was the Train Some World stream, the Q&A that they had, which, holy shit, they said a lot of things. A lot of unfortunate things, but they said the things, which is more than they usually do. So, uh, regarding Train Sim World 2, the second, the sequel, um, I'm not getting it. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't think I'm gonna get it because it's from what I learned from their little Q&A stream that they did, basically it's a core engine upgrade with a couple of new DLCs and that's basically it. There's probably like some new feature. There's the new features and some UI, but there's I talked about this on the last stream on the yesterday. Did I talk about this yesterday? Yes, yeah, because we were playing Minecraft and I was talking about it. So the point of Train Sim World 2 that I understand was to cause like the first Train Sim World, it's full of bugs, buggy mess, fucking chaotic code absolutely everywhere. I went into detail about it in the last stream, so you can find that. It was at the very beginning, so it shouldn't be hard to find. I kind of talked about it. So the idea was to, rather than go back and fix every little bug in order to further advance Train Sim World, they just like said, "Fuck it, we're scrapping Train Sim World. We're making Train Sim World 2, so we can do away with the old bugs and the old technical limitations, upgrade to a new version of Unreal Engine 4, and advance further with how we want to in Train Sim World, right? That's the whole point of this um, TSW thing, TSW2, Train Sim World 2, right? And logically, that would make me think that, okay, getting a new game, they're going to fix a fuck ton of stuff that people have been bothered about since the very beginning. The 2D map doesn't give you a whole lot of information. It's just white lines that squiggle everywhere, and it tells you literally nothing else. It tells you where your train is, that's it. Doesn't give you station names, doesn't give you speed limits. I don't even know if it gives you signal indications. Um, the lighting, subpar. Okay sometimes, but like typically in like the evenings and the mornings, it just looks so washed out, and like midday it looks super washed out, and like the sun is just fucking blinding in the mornings and the evenings. Um, what else? What else? Crossings. People were upset about crossings. Audio, sounds for trains and engines and frickin' freight cars. So a lot of stuff like that perhaps were limited by the version of Unreal Engine 4 that they had, which was 4.16. Yeah, 4.16, and this new version is going to be 4.23.1. They said on stream. What they also said on stream is that none of the stuff that I just mentioned is going to be addressed. Fucking none of it. None of it at all. 2D map is going to be the same. Lighting is going to be the same. Dynamic weather, someone asked about that. Dynamic weather, none of that shit. Crossings, not going to be fixed. In fact, the working crossings on CSX Heavy Haul, got rid of them. They don't work on console, so we're just going to get rid of them altogether. Don't know why. If they worked on PC, kind of, then fucking leave them that way. But no, they don't work as well as we'd want them to, so we're just going to get rid of them altogether rather than, fix them. So while Train Sim World 2 has two new pieces of DLC and a quote remaster unquote, um, and a couple new features, it's seeing like they had a lot of opportunities to address some of these like glaring issues, but they weren't addressed. I don't know if I'm all over the place. I tend to do that. I'm very not a structured person, so if chat is confused, please shout at me. But it's seeing that rather than fix some of the old stuff while they advance to a newer version of Train Some World, they just piled on more stuff. Which, by the way, then some of the new stuff doesn't even isn't even that fantastic. Like the scenario planner. So it's basically like Quick Drive in Train Simulator 2020, if you're familiar with that. If you're not, you pick your train, you go from you pick your destination, you pick where you're starting, and you just drive. So the scenario planner is literally that, but now you can also pick where the AI starts and stops. So I was thinking, oh, cool, scenario planner. I can make a train that's actually, 100 cars long, like trains are, and, run it where I want to. No, no, you can't make your own consist. You can only use one of several predetermined consists in the game. Can't make your own consist. So it's literally just a glorified quick drive. You can pick the AI. That's the only new thing about it. The livery editor sounds cool. It's kind of like, making your own personal gun skin in Call of Duty. Um, that's about the size of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a cool thing. I think it's cool. Um, Not that special though. And also you can't use it on old content, by the way. All the old content that you can port over to Train Some World 2, you can't do anything with it. You can't use it in the scenario planner. You can't edit the liveries on any of them, and also you can't use the rolling stock in any of the new routes going forward. So porting your old content from Train Some World into Train Some World 2 is literally fucking pointless because you can just play it on the original Train Some World. I the, yeah, I don't know. Um, Pretty sure I went on a tangent there and I lost my original point, which happens a lot when I rant. Um, I need to like script my rants. I need to like fucking do an essay and read it out properly, put actual thought into it. So basically, um, what I gathered is that like it's not improving anything that's been an issue for a while. Like I said, 2D map, weather, shit like that. It's just it's like a new platform to just pile more stuff on and continue to not address the old stuff. And like maybe they'll change a little address some of these things. I mean, they have fixed things before, like the horrible lighting in tunnels. They fixed that. But like we're what are we 2.5 years into Train Sim World? No, it came out in March of 2018. So we're like, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Well, when was the beta? Fucking December of 2017. So 2.5. We'll call it 2.5 years. We're 2.5 years into Train Sim World's lifespan since release, and the fact that some of this stuff, first off, was never addressed in OG Train Sim World, and now they're revamping it with a ver- new game engine version. Fucking excuse me. They're revamping it, and they're still not addressing this stuff. fucking 3.5 years later, 2.5 years later. So at first glance, oh yeah, they revealed the price too. It's gonna be like $40 Canadian, which is like 10 cents American, 25 pounds in whatever fake British currency there is. So at first glance, you get two roots and a core engine upgrade and a couple new features for that money. Like at first glance, cool. That sounds like a deal. But I'm looking at the stuff that is continually being ignored, and you know, uh, perhaps this is just me personally, but I don't want new content. I don't want new features. I want the old stuff to be fixed, and they're not doing that. And if they do it, it's like 2 years after the fact. So it's just like I don't know. It's not a worthy investment to me. It just sounds like a complete waste of my time, my money. It's just I don't know. I'm not buying it. I'm gonna TLDR, too long didn't read. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm over Train Some World. So, um, moving swiftly on. Let's play some fucking Valorant.